Thank you, Program Director, and thank you to Lady Chair, Ernestine Mayer. Thank you so much for the privilege and the honor of being able to share the platform. Just to say a few closing remarks. I think I just want to definitely say to all of us that the University of Johannesburg is definitely one of the universities that cares for the carers. And that's something, that a phrase I've coined and I will maintain. Will you agree with me? Yes. It definitely cares for the carers in more ways than one. So thank you so much for that. I just also want to say that it's a university that certainly makes us proud. When we see our young people, as we did here, our young adults, singing, the cheerleaders, a male, female, I mean, such talent, eh? So what can we say but keep on going on? And then also just to be able to say, to be in the presence of such wonderful, wonderful women. You know, I didn't know about some of the history that I heard here today. And I said to Mrs. Lorraine that I always wanted to know about this 20,000 women, because you see, not all of us are politically inclined. Not all of us come from political backgrounds. But guess what? We're all enjoying our democracy today. And isn't it amazing to be able to learn of our history and then to be honored, especially our young adults, including myself. I'm not a young adult, but to be able to be in the presence of such women. Auntie Florrie, it was such a honor to hear and learn about you. I have read in the West Side Story about you, but to actually be able to see you personally. Thank you so much for the inspiration that you've been to us. Just a little bit of background about myself and my history with the University of Johannesburg. I worked for 14 years and I retired in 2008. And Ernestine and I have had a long journey. I wonder if at this time I can just ask one very special woman from the University of Johannesburg just to join me, and that's Monki Sabige. Because what I need to say now does impact on Monki. Monki, are you around? I think acknowledgement is due, very due. The University of Johannesburg is all about partnerships. It's not a one thing, it's got to be from both sides. I worked at the University of Johannesburg and I met Monki, and that was like, oh, definitely, how many years ago, Monki? I don't even want to go there. But let's just say when we really got to know each other was 10 years ago. And 10 years ago is when the Slovo Centre of Excellence decided it needed someone to partner with, and it came to the University of Johannesburg and asked for some of its students to help us. And the Slovo Centre of Excellence is got something to do with the hand that's there. The hand is what Monki put up, and all the artwork around it is what the children from the Slovo Centre of Excellence project did. We work with orphans and vulnerable children who are from the Slovo Park informal settlement, which we know as the squatter camp. But I have learned that there are people who are dignified and who have to be handled with dignity. They have no other choice but to live where they are at the moment, in the shacks. And they live in the shacks because sometimes they have to leave their beautiful homes in the rural area just to come and make a life here in Johannesburg, just a few kilometers away from UJ. So our children come to our after-school care. And I remember when we started from a faith-based organization, but it has now become a community project. And I remember going to Monki and saying to Monki, I need help from the University of Johannesburg students because I can't handle 100 children for Sunday school on the Sunday afternoon. And all I wanted to teach the children was faith values. But then the ward councillor came to me and said, you know, we love what you're doing, we love the faith values, but there's a little bit more. Can you do things a little bit more holistically? Look at the physical side, look at the academic side, look at the emotional well-being of the children, including their spiritual. And that's what we are doing. And I went to Monki and I said, Monki, I don't know what am I going to do? How are we going to do whatever to continue with this Wayside Sunday School? And now here comes the ward council asking me to do more things. I really don't know what to do. And then, of course, Lady Monki over here said, why don't you start a Centre of Excellence? And I thought, wow, that sounds so great. Centre of Excellence. And Wonky let me go where angels fear to tread. Believe you me. So thank you, Wonky. She hasn't really been holding my hand very closely, but she reminds me one day when she retires, she hopes that the Slovis End of Excellence will still be in existence. But what I do want to say, that as we celebrate 10 years with the Slovis End of Excellence, we celebrate 10 years of partnership with the University of Johannesburg, and they too celebrate 10 years as the University of Johannesburg. Can we give them a round of applause? So thank you very much to the University of Johannesburg for all you mean and all you are to us. Much as we are enjoying Women's Day today, I think it's so wonderful we can just go on all day. And what we've decided at the Slovis End of Excellence is that UJ's Women's Day becomes our Women's Day. So we are off today. I've got my two mamas here, Matembi and Nasara. The one lady is our cook, and the one lady helps to keep our toilets clean. They get to enjoy Women's Day with us. I also have my daughter Debbie. She's also here to enjoy Women's Day with us. So UJ's Women's Day is an official Women's Day at Slovis End of Excellence. We've just declared that. But I just want to say, ladies, we could be here all afternoon. But as we continue, there's a lot of work out there to be done. We heard about the legacy that needs to be continued. And so on behalf of the Community Engagement Advisory Board stakeholders, of which many of you are part, what do I mean by that? The University of Johannesburg has external stakeholders and internal stakeholders. The internal are those to do with the university. The external are those like me who have finished and are working out there in the community, but working in partnership with them. So on their behalf, I would like to be able to say thank you to the university, but I would also like to say, let us continue. Let us not grow weary of well-doing. You know, sometimes it is really difficult to keep going on, but let's do that no matter what. We heard here, the legacy needs to continue. We heard that we have to keep on going on because there's a whole generation that we've got to impact with our lives. So I would just like to say that as we keep on going on, let us not grow weary in well-doing. That comes from the Bible, God's word, which says in Galatians 6, 9, verse 10, it says, and let us not grow weary while doing good. For in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. Therefore, as we have an opportunity, let us do good to all. So to all of us, let's continue the legacy of the women who gave their all for so many years. Our world needs us, and may God bless you in your endeavors as you continue working for God as well as for humanity. Thank you very much.
The University of Johannesburg. Rethink, reinvent.